Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's get into these reality show reviews. Let's start with Love and Marriage Huntsville. I did not take notes, even though I thought this was a good episode. This week definitely felt like a finale episode, especially at the end with all the girls talking about what's coming up in their futures and closure and things like that. But I know they're going to have another episode next week. Will there be a reunion? I hope so. It's a lot of juicy stuff that went down in the confessionals between some of the castmates that I would like to see addressed. I feel like they probably are tired of fighting Mel and Martel. The whole season was about, let me turn this phone off, was about Mel and Martel and their drama, and they probably just don't want to rehash it. And I'm sure there'll be a season 3. So they kind of want to show us the behind the scenes. And I'm very, this is one reality show, because usually when they give us those behind the scenes, lost on the editing room floor clip episodes, it's a do not record for me. But I'm very interested in seeing the foolishness that went on behind these scenes, and I will be reviewing. But you know, Ready to Love comes on this week as well. I can't wait to see what Tommy has in store, what new couples. I hope this season people really do find love. We shall see. But let's get into Love and Marriage Huntsville. It sucks when I don't take notes. It really just means if I don't remember it, it wasn't entertaining to me. It opens up with Melanie doing this beautiful African themed photo shoot with herself and her children. I thought it was very beautiful. That Malia is the star of the family. She's very sassy. You would think she was the oldest. She said, "No, ma'am, I'm the queen. I'm sitting right here. I don't know what you gonna do, but this is my seat." I like that Malia. Give me more of her. Give me more of that cute, sassy 5-year-old. I feel like the children with those type of personalities grow up to have extremely big, entertaining personalities, and I just want to see more of her. I haven't had enough water today. Excuse me for that. But Destiny comes to the photo shoot, and it was just more of a rehashing of Martel's foolishness. I'm tired of talking about Martel. He definitely opens up a new box of foolishness this episode. So let's just get right to it. Let's just talk about Kimmy and wrap Kimmy up in the bow. Kimmy, you had no storyline this season. Your storyline is what is Jalen doing? And Jalen is the general manager of Black. We shall see how that goes. I hope he does a good job, and I hope he enjoys it. If this is the career path he wants, it is great that he has family members that can put him in that position, because it's hard to just graduate from college and be the general manager. You usually got to have some kind of experience somewhere, but good job. Kimmy, Maurice, y'all need a storyline for season 3. You don't have to be in no drama. Don't play with your marriage. Don't even bring Kiowa back around. You don't have to do that. Just give us something, because this season you gave us nothing but background, and Martel is a good guy. I'm not here for that shit no more, Kimmy. Melanie, check your ass at the end. But let's move on from them. That's it. Tisha and Marceau. This episode got to open Black. It's a cigar lounge. The place looks beautiful. That's one thing. Every project I've seen Marceau and Tisha complete on this show, from their office, whatever project I've seen them do, it looks amazing. So this is great advertising for your company. Black looks amazing. I don't smoke cigars, and cigarette smoke, I used to smoke cigarettes, but I quit a long time ago. Cigarette smoke doesn't bother me as much, but cigar smoke, those big cigars like that smoke bothers me, and it can make me nauseated sometimes. So I probably wouldn't hang out in a place like that. But what else y'all got up y'all sleeves? What else y'all got? Let's just jump to it, because that's really where everything. What else? Martel at some point went to a little therapy session. I used to like that therapist, but I couldn't follow him this episode. Like, they were talking about oranges, and these oranges are sweeter, but he got so used to those other oranges that he couldn't stop eating them. I said, what in the fuck is this? Can no one from every male figure I've seen on this show, no one can check Martel with honesty. You don't have to check him in a like, let me read you down, let's box type of check. But no one can simply just tell Martel, you were fucked up. What you have done is fucked up. Your behavior is fucked up. You are not a nice guy. Because at some point the therapist was like, well, just because you have an affair on your wife for 5 years doesn't mean you're a bad guy. Then what does it take to be a bad guy? Like, just because you have an affair doesn't mean you're a thug. No, it doesn't mean you're a thug, but the only bad guys in this world aren't thugs. You could be a businessman and still be a bad guy. Martel is a bad guy. His behavior this entire time he's been on the show has been bad behavior. What is good about it? Take away the, okay, you have an affair for 5 years. Okay, I can understand. Maybe you're still have some good qualities, but the way he handles his accountability, he is a bad person. Instead of just saying, yeah, I fucked up my marriage. I had an affair with this side chick for 5 years. For whatever reason, instead of just saying I was wrong, he has taken every opportunity to get on this camera to bash Melanie. Melanie cheated on me too. She wasn't satisfying me. She wasn't sucking my dick. She didn't give me a motherfucking compliment. Are you serious? The therapist couldn't even check you with that. You cheat on your wife just because she doesn't have time. She has 3 children. She doesn't have time to tell you look good today. And then the therapist says something else about, well, she was withholding it from you. You're telling me she had the ability to do all these things for you and she didn't? Like, to me, it felt like the therapist was trying to help Martel find a way to be okay with his reasoning for what he did to Melanie. And it's all bullshit. Can't nobody tell him it was bullshit, man. You were wrong for what the fuck you did. You have fucked up behavior and you need to change. Ariane is next on the phone, calling in, talking about, yeah, you talked to your therapist. Did you call me a peasant again? No, he didn't call you a peasant, but he got on national TV and asked for a DNA test. Like, you are Melanie 2.0. You're now wanting to get into the main bitch category. I don't mean to call Melanie a bitch, but the main chick category. So now you're about to get all the fucked up treatment Melanie got. It's about to fall on you, because guess what? He was escaping Melanie for the same reason he's about to escape you and your baby and go get him another side chick. And then he's going to put all the hell he gave to Melanie, he's going to give it to you. And you probably will put up with it. Yeah, Martel, you treat me so good. Yeah, you pay my little bit of rent and got me little Lexus. Guess what, girl? All them perks are about to be gone. He had the coins because his wife was educated and they built an empire together. Now you got to wait and see what he can do by himself. Trust me, your coin's about to dry up too. So let's get to the party at Black. I already said the building looked amazing. It was great. Melanie got there first. Let's talk about the fashions. Everybody looked good. Everybody of the main line. Some of the guests, they look good. Melanie in that pink dress and that fur looked good. She looked like a little gangster girlfriend. But it looked good. It looked good. Destiny slayed. Destiny showed up like it was her grand opening. Like, if I was Tisha, Destiny would have had to go home and change. Like, bitch, you can't come in here looking better than me. And Tisha can dress. I ain't gonna take that from Tisha. Tisha has a cute style that I probably would rock with a lot of her style more than some of the others, just because it's more of my flair. But Or Kimmy. I like Kimmy's style too. Kimmy looked okay, nothing too much. Like Kimmy knew this wasn't her event. Destiny, like that should have been your reunion dress, girl. What you gonna wear to the reunion? If they have a reunion and you come to the reunion dressed worse than how you came to black, you lose points. That dress was bad. And Tisha looked alright. Like it was a sequence leopard print swing dress. It was cute. Moving right along. Tisha should have had on Destiny's dress. And it's your place called black. You gonna let her come get off of Destiny's outfit. It was an amazing outfit to me. Let's move on. So Tisha pulls Melanie aside and tells her that she had to go home and think about her actions, and she apologizes. No, your husband told you to apologize. But let's move on. They decided to no longer talk about the past and just move forward. For right now, that's going to work. But at some point, you do have to address or at least hash out. But see, I think for them, they won't be able to, because like I told you all in many other videos, I don't even know where they went wrong. And I feel like they don't even know exactly where they went wrong. So hopefully they can abide by that. But I don't think so. Because no, I don't trust Tisha, because at one point she wants to squash it with Mel. But then when Martel comes in and those two little church people who, if I was Mel, I would not fuck with them. But when they come in and tell Martel it was all their fault for the table being thrown at his head or the glass, what happened? Martel was saying I was speaking my truth. And so he can't help it if Melanie got upset because he was speaking the truth. And here Tisha go, yeah, you can't be upset if you was telling the truth, Martel. I feel like Tisha only is willing to squash her beef with Martel because Martel is doing fucked up shit to Mel and she want to side with his ass. That's it. And you see, Marceau was like, no, you don't need to always tell the truth, because remember, they know my truth. We don't need to be speaking truth. I can't stand Marceau either. But that's why I don't trust what Tisha's saying, because by the end of the episode, she talking about we sisters now and we got to stand by it. I don't trust her, because you was just telling the man to speak his truth. Let's fast forward to the bullshit of the episode. At one point, what is Mel's brother's name? Marcus. He's at the event and he pulls Martel to the side and they have a conversation to squash the little bit of beef they had before. And he brings up, this has to be way before. And see, this is why Martel is a liar. But we already knew this. He brings up, well, you don't have a problem with the children coming to my house. And Martel fixes his lips to say he wants his children to have a foundation of husband and wife, not husband and husband. Oh, excuse me. The water. And he says he don't have a problem with what they choose to do. He just would not choose for his children to live that lifestyle. So he's homophobic on top of all of that, because everything in what he said and did not say was all anti-gay remarks. Because number one, you don't choose that lifestyle. You're born gay. You either have a husband and husband, wife and wife, or I ain't gonna get caught down that rabbit hole of categories because I don't want people to say nothing bad about me, but y'all understand what I'm trying to say. It's not a choice. It is what you were born to be. And if your children one day come to you and say, Dad, I am gay or I am a lesbian, that is not their choice. That is what they were born to be. And for the fact that you let it come out of your mouth that I wouldn't want my children to choose that lifestyle is a fucked up statement to be saying in 2021. Like, haven't we been educated enough to know? And then Twitter set me off because I went up for whoever tweeted this. They were like, so Martel doesn't want his children to see husband and husband, but he okay with his children seeing husband, wife, side chick, and outside baby. That's an okay foundation for your children. I can't stand Martel. Melanie, fortunately, she does that conversation because Martel was getting ready to sink himself even further. Like, you already down here, but now you want to be anti-gay and say ignorant stuff about the LGBT, so you want to go even further. Like, how much of a hole do you want to dig for yourself? But you know what? I appreciate people for showing me who they really are. Don't have me smiling in your face, but then you really over here feeling another kind of way. Y'all, I thought I didn't like Marceau. I really don't like Martel. So now they add something. Oh, that's the big thing. This is why I don't like Marceau. They have a big photo reveal at Black, and it's only the male children. This is our legacy, the male children. And Destiny and Melanie in the back talking about, well, where are the girls? Well, you know he's sexist, right? A little bit sexist. No, he a lot sexist. Where are your daughters? They are also your legacy. They can be business owners as well. They can handle a construction site as well. Your architect is a woman. Like, if I was one of the daughters, I would be offended that I wasn't included in the family portrait of the legacy of the Scotts business. And if I was Tisha, I would have had something to say. Because every other minute, y'all talking about, ooh, Kamala Harris this. Oh, we could have our kids be vice president, that. But then you don't include them in the legacy of your business. Moving on from Marceau, I can't. Whew. The end of it is when Melanie tells Martel, just go ahead and sign the papers. Why haven't you signed? Because Martel wants to, at first, profess his love, how much he loved his wife and all the stuff they built together, and he's so sorry he screwed it up. And then once Melanie didn't take the bait and was like, what we doing? Where your lawyer? You ain't even got no lawyer. Sign the papers. Now he wants to call her a whore. She's a whore. I'm happy this is the last episode, and I'm happy that they are now divorced. Is it divorced? I know y'all be like, bitch, you talk about Tisha, but you mess up your words just as much. They're divorced. And next season, I'm happy they will be over with, so we don't have to proceed with this storyline, because I felt like, yeah, it was drama, and you know we love to watch other people's drama. It was entertaining, but it was hard. It was hard for me to watch. A lot of what Martel did to Melanie this season was very hard for me to watch, and I really felt for her. At the end of it, the girls come out, Destiny, then Kimmy, then Tisha, and you know, Mel's like, he's such a good guy. I bet you he didn't tell you got this motherfucking baby on the way. And then here, Mel, you were so angry and emotional. You were spewing intel to the enemy. Tisha is still the enemy. The whole time she back there like, he really got a baby? Ooh, I can't wait to go tell my mama this. Like, I feel like everything Melanie was saying to those ladies, and I know she was venting, she was angry, she was emotional, she was crying. She probably didn't even recognize Tisha was over there. I promise you, everything you let out, Tisha has went back to tell Miss Wanda, and in season 3, Miss Wanda will at some point throw it back in your face. I promise you. I promise you. Sometimes you gotta be aware of the enemy before you start talking. And that's the end. Congratulations to everybody and what they're doing. This is a hit show to me. Like, this is way better than what they doing on the Housewives. I'm about to do the Housewives review next. It's going to be real quick. I like a show that's real. This is real drama. Kimmy, you and Maurice need some real something next season. But other than that, I can't wait to see what you're going to give. Please give me a reunion. But that's it. Like, comment, and share. I don't know what's coming up that could be reviewed on Saturdays. I know Friday nights is going to be Ready to Love. I don't review. It's Ayanla Fix My Life. I watch it, but that's just something I don't review. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff coming up. We'll see where the reviews go. But I will see you all later. Bye.